From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV. From Abuja to Lagos.
A lovely afternoon to you. Many thanks for joining us on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. My name is Grace Wafo. Beginning from the education sector with a report on the outrage after the West African Examination Council denied candidates access to its result portal for the 2025 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates following technical glitches. A statement by the head of public affairs, WAEC National Office, Moishola Adesina, revealed that the council identified bugs in its results system following a post-release review of the 2025 WASE result, which led to the access denial. The council said access to the result checker portal had been temporarily suspended, urging candidates who had previously checked their result to recheck from Friday for the updated versions. While defending its realization method for mathematics, English language, biology, and economics, WAEC admitted that the post-release quality checks exposed technical glitches in its back-end systems. And from Kaduna State, the immediate past executive chairman of Kagako, local government area of Kaduna State, Nasara Rabu, has praised the governance style of former governor Nasser El-Rufai, particularly in the area of local government autonomy and capacity development, describing it as a model worth replicating nationwide. The former council boss, who spoke in an exclusive interview with newsmen, recalled the era under El-Rufai's administration as one that empowered local government councils with financial independence and prioritized leadership training. According to him, the training equipped local government administrators to function competitively, not just within Nigeria, but also as a sub-national entities on the global stage. The former chairman lamented what he described as the growing neglect of local government in many parts of the country, warning that such backsliding weakens democracy and service delivery. He, however, expressed optimism in the future of grassroots governance, throwing his weight behind the African Democratic Congress ADC as the political vehicle to reclaim and reform local governance nationwide. And from the NSCDC, the mining marshals of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have shut down an illegal quarrying site operating within the Kuje Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. 13 suspects have been apprehended in connection with unlawful activities and have been charged in court pending formal arraignment. The operation, which was carried out as part of ongoing national efforts to sanitize the mining sector and protect critical national assets, marks another decisive step in the government's crackdown on illegal mining across the country. According to the commander of the mining marshals, Assistant Commandant of Corps, Arthur John Onoja, in a statement said the suspects were found to be working for a company which had allegedly occupied and exploited the quarry lease belonging to another licensed mining company for over 7 months without legal backing. The mining marshals, a specialized unit of the NSCDC, were recently commissioned to tackle the widespread issue of illegal mining in Nigeria, a menace that has contributed to revenue loss, environmental degradation, and community conflict in various parts of the country. In a sweeping disciplinary action aimed at reinforcing professionalism and accountability, the Civil Defense, the Correctional, Fire and Immigration Services Board has approved sanctions against dozens of officers of the Nigerian Correctional Service. The move follows the conclusion of a review into 231 disciplinary cases brought before the board. A total of 15 personnel were dismissed for serious misconduct and violations of service regulations, while 59 officers were demoted after being found guilty of breaching professional standards. Additionally, 42 personnel received official warning letters as corrective measures. The board also approved the compulsory retirement of 8 officers, exonerated 16 personnel, and placed 7 others on suspension, pending the outcome of ongoing investigation. In a particular severe case, 1 officer was not only suspended, but also recommended for prosecution by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. 1 other officer had his rank reversed and was directed to refund all salaries and benefits earned while holding the position improperly. This is still the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Still to come are news from the foreign scene and the world of sports. Stay with us. Glad to know that you're still there. If you're just joining us, this is the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Over now to the foreign scene. Authorities have said brush fire in a mountainous area of north of Los Angeles triggered evacuation in 2 U.S. counties, scorching nearly 5,000 acres. Ventura County Fire Department spokesperson Andrew Dodd said at least 10 zones in Los Angeles and Ventura counties were under evacuation orders, with 2,700 residents displaced as of Thursday. He said at least 400 personnel have been deployed to contain the fire. The blaze erupted as firefighters battled a separate wildfire, California's largest of the year so far, which raged for an 8th straight day and engulfed more than 99,000 acres in the Los Padres National Forest, threatening hundreds of homes. The latest fire has so far burned 4,856 acres and remains 0% contained. LA County Supervisor Catherine, who represents the area, urged residents to heed evacuation guidelines. And from Iran, reports says a train derailed in the southern Iranian province of Kerman, injuring more than 24 people, though no deaths were reported. A statement from the Public Relations Office of the National Railway Body, carried by the Tasnim News Agency, reported that the timely arrival of railway technical personnel and rescue forces, all passengers safely exited the train. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's controversial plans for a new military push in the Gaza Strip have raised warnings from the army leadership, opposition from hostages' families, and concerns that more Palestinians were being killed. They also risk isolating his country even further. In a meeting of the Security Cabinet that lasted 10 hours, ministers approved proposals for the takeover of Gaza City, which is likely to be the first phase for the Israeli military to assume full control of Gaza, as Netanyahu says it is his first intention. It is not clear when the operations, which could take months, will start, as the military will have to call up thousands of reservists exhausted after serving multiple times, and allow for the forced evacuation of residents from an area where around 800,000 Palestinians live. And now from the United States, the U.S. has doubled the reward for information leading to the arrest of Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro to $15 million, accusing him of being one of the largest narco-traffickers in the world. U.S. President Donald Trump is a longtime critic of Maduro, who returned to office in January following an election marred by vote-rigging allegations. The results were widely rejected by the international community. Attorney General Pam Bondi said the U.S. would double its already announced reward of $25 million and said Maduro was directly linked to drug smuggling operation. However, Venezuelan Foreign Minister Van Gaal said the new reward was pathetic and labeled it political propaganda. And now from the world of sports. Canadian tennis sensation Victoria Boko completed a dream run by winning the National Bank Open title in Montreal, battling a wrist injury and coming back from a set down to beat former world number 1 Naomi Osaka in the final. The 18-year-old Boko, who started the year outside the top 300 and now jumps from 85th to 25th in the world, claims her first WTA Tour title and joins Faye Urban 1969 and Bianca 2019 as the only Canadians to win their home event in the Open era. The decisive moment came in the third set as Boko took a 3-1 lead, saving 4 break points in a pivotal fourth game. And that is a wrap on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Do stay tuned for more programs to be coming your way in the course of the day. My name is
From
Grace
Abuja to Lagos.
Have a lovely afternoon.
Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin. All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are